People ask me every day the same questions. How was your weekend? What did you do? What are you going to do in the weekend? If you work with people, not really the type of people I want to surround myself with. Yeah, they all think it's very chill to be in that situation, and that's not my urge. I feel like you're in the matrix, you know. Did not expect that I can achieve this much, and I really wanted to work it out. So no matter what, I just took the risk. The first 2-3 months I do 4K in comps, about to hit my record month. Yeah, fucking happy. And that I can actually quit my job. It was a goal. I write it on a vision board, but I didn't expect actually to achieve that this quick in this short of period. Yeah, free out of the jail, yeah.
All right, guys, welcome at another episode of the Closer ID podcast, in which we're going to interview a couple of our students, a couple of the very, very good stories that we have built. Today, a special guest, Jaden. Thank you so much for being here, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, man. I would like to start with the fact that obviously I have coached you for the past 3 months. Thijs doesn't really know you other than just the group coachings, obviously. So maybe also for Thijs, nice to tell, but also for the people at home listening. Who are you and what do you do right now?
So I'm Jaden, I'm 21 years old. Did a little bit of entrepreneurship as like a little kid. Did it for reselling. I think every kid started with reselling of shoes. So it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Started with my job, through my study, and through that way I came on the side of ecom. Did it for around 2 years. Did some great numbers, but also not very consistent. So yeah, in that way I met Levi, started talking, and there I am.
Nice, bro. Nice. Okay, so you started as an entrepreneur reselling shoes as a kid. Then after your studies, you got into your first official 9-to-5 job. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Yes, 9-to-5 job. Then, meanwhile, did you do your 9-to-5 during e-commerce, or at the same time you started e-commerce? You did that for around 2 years. You had good numbers, but not very consistently. Yeah. Then you stumbled across me, and you got into high-ticket sales. Can you maybe take us with you in what you do right now as a job, or like what you did as a job, and what did that exactly look like combined with like entrepreneurship and stuff?
Yeah. So I work as a sales manager. So I have a team of 5 people, and I coach that 5 people going on meetings with other companies. I did it through an employee company. So that's really the way I coach people, send them to companies, get in new clients. And that combined with ecom, not really the typical situation, but you need to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
When did you start the job?
It was 2 years ago. I joined the job.
And was it like after your study that you started it?
Yeah. I combined it with my study, and after my study, I joined the company. Through that way, I came to the 9-to-5 escalation.
Yeah. And I'm curious because you mentioned that you, as a kid, already started doing small entrepreneurial things like reselling sneakers. Yeah. You also got into e-commerce. Then afterwards, obviously, you got into clothing, but that's where we're gonna get to in a minute. Yeah. Where did that come from? That urge or that feeling that you wanted to do more than just study and do a job?
Yeah, my parents are also entrepreneurs, so I really grew up in that situation. So they taught me a couple of things about entrepreneurship, what you can achieve with it. So in my youth, I get it from them. But when I worked at the job, it is a 9-to-5. You work with people surrounding, not really the type of people I want to surround myself with, because they're really comfortable in their situation, and they all think it's very chill to be in that situation, and that's not my urge. So from youngs, I really want to start something for my own. And it started with shoe selling. Yeah.
Okay, and then 2 years ago you got into that full-time job. You are a sales manager responsible for 4 people in your team. What do you sell right now in your 9-to-5 in your job?
So it is an employment company. So we hire people for other companies. So they just need to cold call companies, and I coach them how to cold call, and then they go on physical meetings with them and get a new clients. That's just how it goes.
Okay, makes sense. Then I'm curious. 2 years ago you started this job. you also had 2 years of e-commerce experience before you got into closing. Did you start e-commerce before the job, during the job? Why did you start that?
So I did start ecom. I really want something for myself, and of course in the 9 to 5 you are limited of having freedom. So that were types that I missed in my current job, and of course I'm young, but I don't know why I got that urge, but I really want to have freedom. So like freedom on vacations, but also financially wise. And that's, yeah, I think it's not the way to get that from a 9 to 5. So that's one of the reasons I started doing ecom and take that little steps towards it.
Okay, and what type of ecom did you do?
Dropshipping.
Dropshipping. Okay.
I'm still curious though, sorry to interrupt, but
Yeah.
did you make that decision like when you already were in the job, or was this something like that you decided before you went in a job? Like how was that process for you and how was that time? Because I hear study, job and ecom all around the same time. So what happened?
Yeah, I think everybody thinks about starting something while they're in their current situation, but it was always on top of my mind to start something for my own. Even I work in a 9 to 5, so I went through the process of thinking and then to executing by a coaching, and these were the little steps towards the ecom building.
Yeah. But was that during your, like, if you look back 2 years ago, you finished your study, you were working as a sales manager, and that was the period you decided to go into ecom, or like were you not in the job yet?
Yeah, during the job, yeah.
During the job. Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, and short, yeah. How was the journey of dropshipping for you, and why did you stop?
It was a journey, like a bumpy ride. With ecom, you can do fastly great numbers, which are always, not always, but you can go fast downwards. That was the case on my end. It was very inconsistent. It was nice, but I didn't feel like it was a passion for me to sell like branded dropshipping products, like dresses to my kind of category. So it was not really the passion I found in it and wanted to do for a long term.
Yeah. So when did you decide to stop it?
I think it was actually 1 month before I joined the Close ID. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you decided to stop it in December then?
Yeah.
Because I believe that's also when we spoke for the first time.
Yeah.
What made you look into high ticket sales?
Well, I always found it very interesting because I work as a sales manager, and I get that feeling that I like what I do, and that is something I missed in ecom. So I was looking around, and then I thought by myself, oh, I like sales. I obviously followed you for a while, so I checked you, get in contact, and that's where the ball begins.
Because how was it for you? I can imagine you didn't reach out to Levi yet. You were still in like a normal 9 to 5, but you've been raised by entrepreneurs and you were on the verge of quitting ecom or not. Like, how was that period for you, and what makes becoming an entrepreneur so important for you? Like, or what do you hate so much about the 9 to 5 that you felt like, okay, I need to find something else immediately?
Yeah, I think you're very limited, and some people like being in a 9 to 5 comfortable situation, but I'm not really the type of person that's keep comfortable and just looking out for something that I want to start. So I just wanted to start very quickly, make just steps either way you are in the situation that you maybe like, maybe not.
Yeah. What did you notice? Like when you went to your job, do you know moments where you felt like, nah, not again, or was it not that?
Yeah, what moments not?
Okay.
Yeah, I just got into the office. People ask me every day the same questions. How was your weekend? What did you do? What are you going to do in the weekend? It was Wednesday. So it was every time the same situation, same questions. So you feel like you were in the matrix, So it was, it was every day the same.
And then the big transition happened. You had a conversation with me in December.
Yeah.
You had to get a couple things sorted out to be ready to start in January. Can you take us with? Can you take Thijs with you in that moment?
And what specific moment do you mean?
When you decided to actually book that call with me, when you also decided to slowly start to commit towards high ticket sales, and just the beginning, like when you decided to get into it.
Yeah. Well, it was a really big step for me, financially wise, but also getting out of a situation that you are in but not feeling comfortable with. It's always a big step for yourself. And also it was a new beginning of something because I did ecom. I felt something that I didn't want to do for the long term. So it was a new beginning, but yeah, the process, I just was thinking about it. How should I succeed with it? Is it something that I want? And yeah, with the conversation that I had with you, I quickly found out that it was something for me. I just take the risk and start something new.
That's dangerous if you speak to a very good closer.
It is very dangerous.
Find out those things.
Yeah.
But did you know high ticket sales already, or did you ever hear of it previously, or was it pretty unknown concept?
It was very unknown. I heard the term of high ticket closing, but I didn't actually know what it was. I know you can achieve freedom with it, financially wise. So I was interested in it. Also, I have a bit of a background in sales, so I thought maybe it is something for me. But Levi maybe no, yeah, I didn't even know what high ticket sales was, and if it was something for me. So yeah, it was completely new.
Yeah. And what was really like the push or the change that made you think, yeah, I'm gonna go for this? What about it?
The conversation with you was no, I just like sales. I like just doing what I do, helping people, and I think sales is always a business that you can run. If it is 2 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later, sales is always there. So I really wanted something for the long term, and yeah, that was sales for me at that point.
Yeah. Okay. So then you decided, I know exactly the day, the 22nd of January, you were ready to actually fully start within the Closer ID.
Your anniversary.
Yeah, that's our anniversary, bro. The 22nd of January, you was ready to fully start with the Closer ID. And then the whole journey began. How was that for you? The first days, the first weeks within the community, learning this relatively new skill?
I didn't know where to begin. It was all new. So I just was at every groups coaching, everything I can learn from sales. I was watching YouTube videos, every video of you and Thijs, of course. So yeah, I was checking the most out of it and learning the fuck out of it. That's really the way I did it because it was all new. So I need to start somewhere, and just meeting all the people, get in touch with everyone, hearing everyone out. That was a nice moment for me to start with.
And how was the feeling in the community?
Good, of course. Otherwise, I won't sit here.
And because you were in sales or are in sales, you still are in your current job at the moment. Like, what were your expectations of high ticket sales compared to maybe the sales job you had, and how did that maybe change throughout the first few weeks or months?
In the beginning, from the start, I thought, I know how to talk with someone. I know the structure of sales, so I saw familiarities with high ticket sales, but it was not even close to it because it is a whole another game. You go very deeper on every kind of aspect of psychology, but also structure-wise, it was completely different. So that was comforting, but also nice to learn something new.
Yeah. And how was that for you? Because obviously you were still in your 9 to 5. Like, were you working full time at that moment? How did you combine learning this next to your job? Like, how was that, or is that still for you? But let's start with.
Actually, really funny. It was not really combining. It was just doing it at work every hour I can. I did calls while I'm working. My colleagues didn't even know. I just said, I'm in that meeting room. Don't disturb me. So I really did not combine it. I just did it.
Yeah.
And about to find out how it will work out or something, because I really wanted to work this out. So no matter what, I just took the risk and said, fuck it, I really need to combine it, because otherwise the steps are gonna be small and I don't want that.
Because what made you so committed from the start? Because obviously, if in the first call with Levi, you didn't know high ticket sales yet, so it was a relatively new concept to you. Yeah. Like, what about high ticket sales, or maybe the possibilities that you found out, made you so committed from the start?
When I started with something, I just want to give 1000% of it, even if it's new, but I know you can make a fuck ton of money with high ticket sales. So I just wanted to commit, see how it went, what the journey would look like. And I just gave 1000%, even I didn't even know what to expect. So yeah.
Trustful,
yeah.
It's the best way around.
Yeah. All right, then let's dive into the journey, because without giving away too much, how was it for you?
The whole sales journey.
Yes, I want to keep the banger till the end. But how was like purely the first month, the second month, the third month as a high ticket closer?
It was very excited, a little bit scary because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know much of high ticket sales. So I spoke to everyone, did a lot of role plays, learned in my feeling really quick because I just gave the input, and yeah, I wanted to check out new offers and just wanted to make quick steps. Yeah, so that's how the journey went, and when I'm still on.
Yeah.
What were the moments that you felt scary or scared about, and how were those for you?
Well, in example, my first call, my real call for my first offer, I lied. I said I have a lot of experience because you need to get your way through it. So I wanted to pretend like someone was already very good at something you maybe not even are. So that point was very scary because I didn't know what to do. I just spoke with the people. I closed my first call, but yeah, it was really scary because I was just bad at that point.
And how quick were you to, because I remember that I saw you entering the community, but I felt like you were there for half a year already because you were like very quick with a lot of stuff. But how quick did you find like your first offer? I think you're on multiple offers at the moment. Like, how was that for you? Like finding offers, having your first sales calls?
I think I found my first offer maybe 3 weeks, Levi, within the program. Really fast. And I did get a lot of calls, even though I need to combine it with my job. So that was also a scary point. But I did just maybe 3 calls a week because I was on one offer with low volume. So I wanted to search for another offer. So I got on my second one, closed my first call. And yeah, from that point, I just did my outreach, did a lot of calls. So from that point, it went really fast.
Nice, bro.
Okay. And where are you right now, bro? Because obviously you started officially on the 22nd of January. Right now, I think it's the 22nd. It's the 22nd of April. So you're 3 months in exactly today.
Yeah.
Where are we now? What's the status? What's going to happen at the end of the month?
Yeah, I'm still working my last days in my current job. I felt in sick to be here in Marbella.
I hope they don't watch this shit.
I don't hope that they're watching. But yeah, I'm doing in the first 2-3 months, I do 4K in comms. About to hit my record month, 5K this month in comms. So yeah, from the start, I did not expect that I can achieve this much in that fast period. I didn't expect that at all. And that I can actually quit my job. It was a goal. I write it on a vision board, but I didn't expect actually to achieve that this quick in this short of period.
Yeah, so just for me to quickly summarize this. You started the 22nd of January. Within 3 weeks, you had your first offer and you closed your first call. In March, you did more commissions, aka pure profit, than that you make in your 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
You quit your job, and now officially, the end of April, that's finished, and you're making 5K commissions this month.
It's really sick.
Besides your full-time.
Next to the full-time job. So what would you say to people that are in a comparable situation like you, having a full-time job, thinking about high-ticket sales, but that are too scared to start because it's going to be hard to combine it, or they're waiting for the right moment?
Yeah, I think it depends how much you want something. And I really wanted to make this a success. So I think you need to take the risk, even though it is not the perfect moment, and the perfect moment won't come. That's really the way it is. And just try to combine it, because some people, even though not trying it. So yeah, I just want to try it and see how your journey will go. That's the way to find out, I think.
Yeah, sick. And how do you feel now, though?
Yeah, fucking happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I did not expect to sit here in Marbella 3 months after I joined the program, not having a job anymore, and just can commit at high ticket sales full time. And I'm really excited to see where a full-time high ticket closer will bring. Yeah. So really excited.
Nice, bro. Because I'm curious, bro. Like, you've worked a 9-to-5 job now for 2 full years. From the 1st of May, bro, like literally in less than 10 days, you're free.
Yeah.
You're free, bro.
Yeah, free out of the jail, yeah.
Like, literally, bro, you got released. You got released from the golden prison.
He escaped.
You escaped.
I escaped the prison.
Exactly,
yeah.
man. So how do you envision that? Like, for the 1st of May hits, you've got all the time in the world to get more calls, get more offers, make more money. What feeling does it give you when you think about that? And what are you gonna do?
A really great feeling. I'm gonna be the best of myself. I'm gonna gym every day, have time to even make lunch when, not at 12 a.m. because that's the time you need to do it at work. You're so free in spending your own hours on what you want to do. So I'm just gonna get on the calls every hour of the day, earn 10 to 15K in the next month.
Yeah. Because what's your goal financially? Your goal was 10K within 6 months in the coaching and quit your job, right?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna succeed pretty hard here, bro.
Yeah.
So we need to hire the goal.
So
Yeah,
what,
man.
What will be the new goal? We can set a new one. We can still celebrate when you hit the 10K because it's a great achievement.
Yeah.
Obviously, a 10K mark. A lot of people say that, right? Oh, I want to earn 10K. Maybe let's split it up in 2 questions. One, let's say you earn 10, 15K. Like, why was that your initial goal, and what would that mean for you? And then second, what is your next goal? But maybe start with the first one.
And it did not really have a reason. It just was the golden line of 10K. It felt so far to just earn 10K. It still sounds pretty crazy if I can make that, but I think the next goal will be 15, 20K per month. And it's really eye-opening to see what is possible if you do it part-time, combined with your job, even though they don't know it. But I think there will be so much more possible if you do it full-time, and that's a journey I will start the 1st of May.
Yes, what kind of life maybe did you envision to have, and do you want to have with earning an amount like that? How do you want to structure your life, let's say?
I just want to work from everywhere and every country I want. So it is also eye-opening to just be here with you guys in Marbella. I can work, I can do this type of things that you can't do when you're in a 9-to-5. That's the reality. So I just going to travel and work combined. That's my typical life, what I want to.
Typical or dream.
Typical dream.
It's gonna be the typical.
Yeah, it's gonna be the life.
Okay, so the 1st of May you're coming back here.
Yeah.
Still here.
Fuck. Yeah, let's do it.
Bro, it's so fucking insane, man. I don't want to swear for the podcast, but fuck it.
But it's a quick journey, man, and especially I've seen people also succeed that quickly, but most of the time, they have that all or nothing mentality in a sense that they quit their job and or they have a holiday and then they can work. They are looking for that perfect moment. And yes, sometimes you can find a moment where things work out and you have a bit more time. But I think your story, even though you've been like very new to this, shows how quick it can go, even though you are combining it. So it's a great story, man.
Yeah, and I think you need to create the perfect moment and not just wait and look for the risk that maybe it will bring, but just go for it. And if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. But you at least you tried.
How can it go wrong, you think?
It is always a lesson, which you can go out of it.
Because do you feel like with the right people surrounding you, what's the reason this can go wrong? Do you feel like it's circumstances, or do you feel it's just dependent on the person?
My worst case scenario was not even that worst because I am still young. I can go back in the 9-to-5 even though I don't want to. So I just wanted to give it a shot. So just fuck it and go for it.
You hit the bullseye.
Hit the bullseye.
Let's go.
If you throw enough darts, you will eventually hit the bullseye, right?
Yeah.
But great, man.
Good
so
shit.
the new goal is now?
20K.
Before when?
This year, 20K.
20K this year in 1 month.
End of 2026.
Ah, bro. Low balling.
Is that
low balling?
Low balling?
Yeah, nah. Bro, it's only April. Obviously, you still have got a lot to learn. You've got 3 more months of coaching, and who knows after that more. Yeah. It's a high goal, but it's very achievable. I think it's a good goal. I also wouldn't really recommend you to say, aim for the 30K, because, things can go quick, but
it depends. I think every goal is achievable. A lot of people, they say, oh yeah, I want to set realistic goals. The only thing I think that people should realize is that every goal has a price. If you set a very high goal, yes, it's achievable, but the things you talked about I had to do scary things. the higher the goal, the more scary things you have to do in a quicker pace.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it just depends on how fast do you want to keep challenging yourself, get outside of your comfort zone time and time and time again.
Yeah.
And without patting yourself on the shoulder too much, you know, because that slows you down a bit. But I think 20K, if your first goal was 10 and now you double it within the first 3 months, I think that's a great sign of success, bro. So
Yeah, thanks.
just keep it up.
Well done.
Do you want to end or add something?
I don't know, man, to be honest. I'm just impressed. It's just sick, you know, like I already knew your story. I was there obviously side by side and I already said to Thijs, like, bro, Jaden is really crushing it. Like he's quitting his job. Things are going pretty fast. He's putting in the work like really quickly. And it's just, I'm going to talk about it a little bit tomorrow in the mastermind, but it's like why we do what we do. I'm just happy, you know, gives us more purpose than just closing deals, to also be helping people. So I'm just grateful and happy to make you happy and to fucking build this shit, build that.
Build that. Yeah, it can go really quick. That's what I found out the couple of months back. I always wanted something, but when you are actually in it, it felt just unreal. And yeah, it felt unreal. From how can it be that quick?
Yeah. I'm actually curious because you mentioned like everything goes so quick for you. You mentioned your very first call, you closed it, but you were very scared. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, how does it feel right now to go into a call?
Way more confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the feeling that I just own the framework, know what I'm doing, why I do stuff, and not just having a conversation, hoping for a deal, maybe push someone so hard that they will be scared or something. But yeah, I just have the feeling that I am confident in the call. I am the person that is going to help someone, going to listen. So it is the real opposite of what I felt the first moment.
And what do you feel like you still need to learn, or where your biggest flaws are right now that will get you to that 10 or 20K a month as a closer?
I think it is really what you guys are focusing on, and that is identity selling. Yeah. I think that is one point that you can always go further in and learn more of that. So that's one thing I want to focus and going to focus the coming period. So that's just the main thing I want to.
Yeah, really that pattern-based selling, like recognizing patterns. Yeah. Finding out if somebody is a perfectionist.
Yeah, and what I've heard from Thijs is if you can do that, you can go to 20, 30, 40. Yeah. So that's...
You can go to 60, 70,
60, 70, 80, yeah.
The thing is, if you master that, you can technically close everybody. Yeah. If they've got the money, they will pay. But also if they don't have the money, they will have a mindset shift in the call. They will go through a transformation mentally in the call and they will come back. So when you can close anybody and everybody, you can apply on every offer, exactly, yeah. The best offers in the world, where you can make 40, 50, 60, 70K a month. And then it's GTA 6, bro.
GTA 6 life.
Then life is a game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Sick. You got anything?
No, man. I'm very excited to see you progress. And I would just say, keep up the good momentum. Obviously, you have more time now. I would spend that time on more self-improvement, growing more, doing things you've never done, and really looking inwards, you know, because on every new level, there's new challenges, and on every new income level, there's also new skills to learn. So keep growing.
Keep growing and make sure you hit that goal for the end of the year, 20K in one single month in commissions.
And we'll do another podcast.
Then we can do a part 2, maybe somewhere in like Cape Town or something.
Wow. Yeah.
January 2027.
Cape Town next year, yeah.
Let's aim for that then.
Let's aim for that, bro. Thank you. You're fucking crushing it.
Thank you, bro.
Good to have you here.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
And guys, we'll see you in the next one. And if you want to learn this too, if you want to get into high ticket sales, or if you are in high ticket sales and you can't find an offer, or you can't get past that 2K, 3K a month, you can always send me a DM on Instagram. You can send Thijs a DM on Instagram. We'll help you out.
Go past 10 or 20K.
Or if you cannot go, then you can also send a DM, because for a lot of people are very comfortable in calls. They can find somebody's pain and then they can pitch, you know. But really closing everybody and really recognizing patterns is the next level. And that's how you close everybody. That's how you go to 30, 40, 50K a month in commissions. So we also help with that. We got a couple students that we help with that. Maybe in the next podcast we'll have somebody that already did good results and that went to the next level. I think we have kind of.
We have enough.
Yeah, we have enough. So anyway, subscribe, like to see all of that shit, and we'll see you at the next one.